Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? Welcome back to another of my videos. This is going to be a little different. It's not going to be like your usual Town of Salem video. Um, we recently hit 100 subscribers and it's crazy to think about. So I just thought I might make a little video showing how I record my videos. Okay, so first of all, this is called OBS and it's a little software program that you use to live stream and record videos. So you go OBS, type in OBS in Google, and then it just shows up as Open Broadcaster software. This is what I use to record my videos. You just download it for whatever operating system that you use. I use Windows 10. You download that, you run it, and this is what it should come up with. When you first download this, it doesn't usually show up with, the display capture. You have to add it yourself. So this is where you go down here, you add source, display capture, okay, and okay. And then it should show up with this little capture of what you have on your screen. I'm just gonna quickly delete this. I don't need this. But that's all you need to know to, display capture. It took me a while to figure that out. And yeah, and then for audio, you just have to enable your desktop audio. When you play Town of Salem, the in-game music, the sound effects from chat and all of that, this is where it gets recorded. You just enable that. If you have a microphone, like a headset or something, you can enable this. But I don't have one of those. Actually, I do. I do have one of those, but it doesn't work. It's absolute crap, I should say. So I disable this. And from there, all you have to do is just push start record and it should immediately just capture whatever it is that's on your screen. So once you start recording, you go to, whatever game you want to record. I just use the desktop version of Town of Salem. I don't use Steam. So then you just log in from here. Just going to quickly check back, make sure the audio is being recorded. Yes, it is. Go back, just log in. And what I do, just to get rid of all of this stuff, some people might edit this out post-recording, but what I like to do, just to save me all the hassle of doing that, general, and then enable full screen. It just does that for you. And then you just play whatever it is you play, ranked. You play ranked or Covenant or whatever you play. When you get finished with your game and you want to save it, just press escape. And then you stop recording and it should end up in your videos folder. So that's there. It should end up down here. And then, so you take this file, the recorded file. And I'll show you how I edit my videos as well. I just use a little free app that I found on the Microsoft Store or the Windows Store, whatever you like to call it. It's called Video Editor and Movie Maker, which is also free, just like OBS. Did I say that? OBS is free. Everything that I use to record my videos is basically free. So the things that I use is just fast trimmer and the overlay and things. The fast trimmer I use is to just, cut my video down, cut off, if I play Covenant in it just cuts out the bobby bits where like everyone joins. So I'm just going to quickly go on here and show you how it works.
Hey guys, what's up?
Just going to pause this. So you just use this little slider right here. Slide this to wherever you want your video to start. Let's say we want it to start 1308. So since you're on the trim by slider, you want to use the trim by custom value. So 1308. You plug that into this. You want the video to start at 1308. There you go, and then just press play, and that should save. And the video just starts at wherever you want it to. You go back to the trim by slider. You move this to wherever you want your video to end. Let's say we want it to end 44:47. Mayo the Beach. And then you go here, and then that should be your video. So up here in this little white, this top bit right here, it should show your end product. So your video is 31 seconds long. That's what the trim by slider did. It cut your video down to 31 seconds long. You go back to the trim by slider, and this little black bar right here, this is the video that you want to keep, the part of the video you want to keep. All this white stuff, you know, all this white bar right here, this is all cut out. That's what this does, and then what you do is just save that. It should end up also in your videos folder. I have little other folders, like subfolders, to save these in, just to be a little organized. You save that, and that should be all, you think, but no. Recently I've been commentating my videos, so there's a little extra step to do on top of that. That's where the other thing comes in. This little part right here, the overlay and themes. As you know, I record my audio on my phone, just a little sound recorder app, which is also free. Let's just click on this. So this is the video that you just trimmed with the fast trimmer. What's up? Welcome back to Town of Salem. And you can just ignore all of these other stuff. All you need to know is use the multiple audio. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Town of Salem. Shut you up for a little bit. And then you just add some music. Go to your gallery. And then just select the audio file that you want to use, that you want to overlay on top of your trimmed video. Select that audio track, and then you should press OK, not cancel like I did. Tick, and then there should be like another save button up there. Then you save it, and that should be your final video that you can then upload to YouTube, and that will be good. That's that part sorted. What next? What else do I need to talk about? Oh yeah, I don't think I went through the settings. So the video settings that I use on OBS is, I use a 1366 by 768 resolution, which I think is 720p on YouTube. I remember fiddling around with this when I first downloaded OBS, and I changed it to something else. I think I changed it to maybe do 1080p or something, but then it completely cut off part of my screen, so I changed it back to this. This is the optimal resolution for my laptop that I'm recording off of. I record at 30 frames per second rather than 60, because 30 is, you know, it's good enough, and then 60 frames per second is just gonna take me longer to upload the video, to be honest. And I'm just gonna say that the whole editing process, you know, with that other software that I use, the video editor, it probably takes about 10 minutes just to upload it, to edit a video, including like the part where, you know, it has to save the file. You can only do like one video at a time anyway. So it's 10 minutes editing time per video. And then I guess it's just the uploading part that takes the longest for me. If I'm at home, I already told you, it takes like, you know, 3 to 5 hours just to upload a video. 5 hours has been the longest time that it has taken. But, you know, that's why I upload it at uni, but sometimes I'm not, you know, I don't have time to do it at uni, so I have to do it at home. And it takes 5 hours at max. And yeah, that should be all you need to know. I might show you how I do my thumbnails as well, so let's just minimize this for a bit. So what I use to upload my thumbnails, or to make my thumbnails, there's a program called GIMP, which is also free, believe it or not. GIMP 2, should I say. It's also a relatively easy program to use or learn. Okay, so what I do, file, so YouTube, for a YouTube thumbnail, the dimensions are 1162 by 698, I believe. So that's this. This is your little work area. Let's say we want I mean, the backgrounds that I use, I just downloaded off of Google Images, but you can make your own. Let's say we want a red and orange ombre background. Just set these two, and then let's go to the blend tool or gradient tool. Drag that. It doesn't really matter. Actually, I might just do the opposite. Put the red on the right. Then you might want to, I'm just going to open some of the recent stuff that I've been using to make my thumbnails. Let's open the transparent Town of Salem logo. I just downloaded this off of Google. Let's also open the jailer. The serial killer. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, let's start off with the jailer. So what I do, you go to the move tool, you click on the jailer, Control C, copy this image and put it onto the background that you just created. And what you want to do is just use the rescale tool, the scale tool. Just, move this around to the right size that you want it to be. You can make it like really skinny. And scale that. You can go back to your move tool and then just, move them around like this. I actually kind of want to put him on this side. So I'm just going to move him over to this yellow or orange side. But I don't want him to face this, I don't want him to face the border, so I'm just going to flip him around. Use the flip tool. Flip him around. Go back to the move tool. Anchor it down. And that's jailer. So I'm just going to go back to this jailer. Don't need this. Get this out of my workspace. Let's go to the serial killer. This is more difficult because the background, it looks like it's a transparent background, but it really isn't. Let's go here. So I selected this. This is just, the part of the transparent background. It hasn't selected any of the serial killer. I'm also gonna, add to selection. So in addition to this bit that you just selected, you can select this bit also. The top bit over here also. And so you've selected all these white parts, but you don't want those parts. You want the bit that's in the middle, the actual serial killer knife. So what you want to do is invert the selection, and you should see it up here. So the white parts are the parts that you've selected, and for that you just go Control C, and you can see you've copied that into your clipboard. Go back to the move tool, go back to your background, and just paste that in. I guess that didn't work as well as I did. At least just delete that. Forget that even happened. Just open something else. Black my life on. Yeah, just forget that even happened. Ignore that bit. Select. So you go back to the move tool. Copy this into your clipboard. Paste that on. You want to resize this just to fit into your little background. Yeah, that should be big enough. And just anchor that down by clicking anywhere. Get this out of my workspace. And then finally, the Town of Salem logo. Copy that into your clipboard. Move that to your background and just paste that on and resize it to whatever size you want it to be. Scale. Move that here and just anchor that in, and then there's your completed thumbnail. It's a pretty basic thumbnail in comparison to a lot of people on YouTube, but this is fine for me. I think minimalistic. So from there, to get it into like a nice format that you can upload it to YouTube, you want it to be as a PNG image. So you go to File, Export As, and then you just save it to wherever you want. So, if you want to save it, it saves it as like an XFS file, I believe, which you cannot upload to YouTube. So you have to export it as a PNG first and then upload it to YouTube. yeah, and that's my thumbnail making process. And that's the process of what I do to upload a video. The thumbnail making doesn't really take that long either. I've got everything now. I've got all my pictures and stuff downloaded from Google basically. Yeah, XCF, that's what it downloads as. You want it to be a PNG. Yeah, so this is my entire process. You know, I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you have learned something new from this video. Yeah, it's just a thanks for watching. If you've always wanted to upload a video, I discovered all this stuff just by myself, you know, self-taught. Anyway, so if you've learned something new, then, you know, I'm happy. Yeah, hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next video, I guess, which will be a 10 of Salem video. I'm hoping.